Hello and welcome to SKTV News. You're watching Primetime English News with HEMABATI Kumbantabam. First, the headlines. Governor Ajay Kumar Bhalla highlights joint efforts of government and public in ensuring accessible and affordable healthcare across the state. Federation of Army President Sapamcha Jadumani cautions government's plan to conduct census before updating NRC in Manipur will fail to produce accurate results. And the Desam volunteers hurl spoiled eggs at BOSEM office to highlight their frustration over publishing substandard textbooks despite their demands. Now let's take a look at the news in detail. Manipur Governor Ajay Kumar Bhalla highlighted the joint efforts of the government and the public in ensuring accessible and affordable healthcare across the state. He was speaking at the inauguration of the Khairakpam Krishna Gopal CHC Ningthaukong building at Ningthaukong in Bishnupur district today. The event was attended by high-profile officials including Home Minister K. Govindas and MLAs T.H. Basantakumar, I. Nalini, T.H. Shanti, T. Robindro and S. Premchandra. Speaking further, the governor noted that societal progress is deeply rooted in the health and fitness of its citizens. He further commended Gojendra Foundation for its initiative in establishing the facility, calling it a significant gesture of public service. He expressed confidence that the centre, which will operate under a public-private partnership model, will provide vital medical benefits to the residents of Bishnupur and the wider state.
This is a powerful example of how public service and philanthropy can come together for the greater good. In commercial listing, we call it as PPP, as public-private partnership. It's an example of that on the social sector side. The contribution of this foundation is expanding into health sector also. I'm told they have been doing very good work, as I mentioned, in various sectors, but I was especially told on the education side they have done outstanding work. Here in this building, establishment of a dedicated maternity ward within this facility is particularly significant. Access to quality maternal health care is essential for ensuring safe motherhood and healthy generations. This new infrastructure with its operation theatres, labour rooms, neonatal care facilities and wards will enhance the capacity of this health centre to serve the people of Bishnupur district and beyond.
On the other hand, Home Minister Govindas Konthokjom noted that the hospital's founder, Krishna Gopal, dedicated the facility exclusively to women patients. He said that the founder's decision was inspired by his personal life as the father of an only daughter. The minister also urged Governor Ajay Kumar Bhalla to submit a proposal to the central government for the establishment of a medical college in Bishnupur district.
building asila amatunga masigi building asila akoida sarkar ki building amsu lakhe laiba sarkar ki building asiga ani asila healthcare system asila yam sauna choba mating pangba amasoida hoyagani as honorable prime minister announced for establishment of one medical college in one district. I humbly urge the Honorable Governor to kindly establish and send a proposal to the Government of India for establishment of a medical college in Bishnupur district. Sir, your proposal to the Government of India will definitely materialize, sir.
Federation of Army President Sapamcha Jadumani has cautioned that the government's plan to conduct census before updating NRC in Manipur will fail to produce accurate results. Addressing a press meet at a Kabolekai office, Jadumani stated that Chief Minister Yumnam Khemchand and Rajya Sabha MP Leshim Bisana likely conveyed the public's desire for a deferred census to the Union Home Minister during their recent meetings in New Delhi. He warned that proceeding with the census operations despite stiff opposition from indigenous people would result in flawed data and public embarrassment for the government. Jadumni further presented demographic concerns, claiming a massive increase in villages within districts like Kangpukpi, Teknopal, Chandel and Churachandpur, which reportedly rose to 1,624 by 2024 from 731 in 1969. He added that districts such as Tamenglong, Noni, Senapati, Ukhrul and Kamjong saw a much smaller increase from 527 to 576 villages over the same period. Recalling a memorandum submitted in 2022, Jadumni declared the organization's firm stance that it will stand with the indigenous people to ensure no census is conducted until the illegal immigrants are identified through NRC or a similar mechanism.
Manipur pumbagi census ta tapaki sabu yong dre na tragana ukhugi kamjong tangphugi area dagam maugi marang area senapri area yaude haraga di census gi mana gamen to wiru census go pumbaro badusana ba yaro haitare hobi sama samana handak samde lakmatamda tha taruk ki manungda illegal migration khandoga my marum da halana ba wapam thamami si yangadi Honorable Home Minister na Manipur ki Chief Minister Kauri si machi matang da illegal migration ki matang da Manipur miyam na pami ba se akui NRC tongno bui wapam se machi hogdoro kadara haibagi wakhal ama soidana lena wani khali Home Minister na Kauri ba mifam de da Honorable Chief Minister Khemcha na hogdoro kadi haiba wapam da hogdoktana tumina lei ibidu da Home Minister ki wakhanda Nomin Mamasu, Harungada, I Kali.
Desam volunteers today protested at BOSEM office, Babupara, throwing spoil tags to highlight their frustration over the board's failure to publish standard textbooks for schools despite their demands. The situation escalated into a scuffle as police personnel arrived to prevent students from storming the premises. Speaking to reporters on the sidelines, Desam President Oinam Ramesh accused BOSEM of attempting to cover up a corruption scandal involving the procurement of substandard paper for printing textbooks and examination sheets for the 2026 academic session. Ramesh further lamented that the board has remained inactive despite Desam's previous calls for action against those involved in the paper row. He declared that the organization would not remain silent until the wrongdoers are booked and punished according to the law, further calling for public cooperation in their mission to rectify the education sector.
Academic session 2020-60 migrants amadi migrants exam thabada season nagadoriba answership ki CSC ase masi substandard ore masi quality yaudre haidana masi miyam da masi puthoga kanda desamna leba pujau thilan graba wafam amabu masi ajit phaba board ki authority na tuminna lesela kanda masi da lokatan tokpa substandard ore bache bu loksili bu mi bu ore su Siadu pilai ba mi bu ore su makoli matakta lokatan tokpa action lokata bida tuminna sin lesela kanda isu asibu losin ba yagini kana khanba adugu na thodo maduni da sambi to biraglo bochina haji chathariba haji na liba larik sing ase masi substandard ore masi quality yaudre ase masi printing farm me amdu de samna chala kana paper ki quality ase me amdu putokba hobuda masi haji na liba Mia Maji Pangalaba Laricha, as if Babuda, some standard way, I put a given sea of the Baba, how can you kind of list of Saragada, Brosina, Miam the Lebanon, the Miam the hole was there, but if there's some commission, the penny over there.
Rajya Sabha MP Sanajauba Leishemba praised the Narendra Modi-led NDA government for reducing the excise duty on petrol and diesel to ease the impact of international crude oil price hikes in the country. During a zero-hour session in the Rajya Sabha, the MP described the government's measure of reducing the excise duty by 10 rupees per litre as a laudable step and a vital move that eased the financial burden on both common people and oil companies. He noted that India is the only country to avoid the brunt of crude oil price hike despite a global energy crisis, causing crude oil prices jumped by 30% in North America, 20% in Europe and 50% in Africa. The MP maintained that the government is taking all necessary steps to protect the public from these rising costs. Sanajauba also highlighted the export duties of 21.5 rupees on diesel and 29.5 rupees on aviation turbine fuel. Stating that these actions were taken for the welfare of 140 crore citizens rather than political gain, he urged the House to recognize the government's timely response.
Honorable Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi ji and his government for the bold decision to shield its citizens from rising global fuel price by sharply reducing excise duties on petrol from Rs 13 to Rs 3 per litre and diesel from Rs 10 to 0 or nil per litre. Amid escalating tensions in the West Asia and steep surge in crude oil prices from around $70 per barrel to nearly $122 per barrel in just a month, fuel prices have risen across the world. Fuel price hikes in Southeast Asia countries is 30 to 50%. North America around 30%, Europe about 20%, and Africa close to 50%. Only India stands out as a rare exception. Faced with this global volatility, the Modi government chose to absorb the financial burden rather than pass it on to the citizen. This move not only reduced pressure on oil companies but also ensured that there is effectively no additional burden on the common man. Despite significant revenue implications, the government has prioritized public welfare, continuing its consistent approach since the Russian-Ukraine conflict began by insulating citizens from global price shocks. Additional export duties have been imposed Rs 21.5 per litre on diesel and Rs 29.5 per litre on ATF to ensure adequate domestic availability and prevent undue profiteering amid high international prices. This timely and bold decision of Modi government reflects a clear commitment to economic stability and citizen welfare in challenging global circumstances.
The Nightmare of Bembi, based on the conflict in Manipur, has received Best Psychological Drama, War Theme at the Indian Panorama International Film Festival 2025-26. The film follows the story of Bembi, a Meitei girl whose life is shattered after her village is attacked and her mother is killed before her eyes. As she struggles with recurring nightmares and a fractured sense of reality, the narrative explores her journey through trauma, memory, and survival. Even after regaining consciousness from a coma and reuniting with her father at a relief camp, Bembi continues to grapple with disturbing visions, highlighting the lingering impact of conflict and personal loss. Directed by Tenzing Pukrambam, the film also secured several awards at the Jakarta Independent Cine Awards 2026 Guwahati, such as Best Debut Director, Best Actress, Best Screenplay, and Best Music. Further honors include Best Debut Short Film at the Kodaikanal International Film Festival, Tamil Nadu, and a special jury award at the Advik Varuni International Film Festival. The film was also adjudged Best Short Film at the Oceanic Short Films Awards 2026 in Chandigarh. In addition, it has been selected for screening at the Nagpur Film Festival 2026 and officially selected at several other international platforms. The cast features Preeti Laishram, Ratan Mayanglambam, Ragini, Valentina Sagapam, Amit Ketrumayum, Zuleka Naurem, and Priyalaxmi Langpuklakpam, with technical contributions from a dedicated crew led by cinematographer Monish Yenkom and editor Ketrumayum Biju. Director of Social Welfare Sheikh Abdul Hakim visited Churachandpur on Thursday under the leadership of Chief Minister Yumnam Khemchand in a bid to strengthen welfare delivery in Manipur's hill districts. During the visit, he met Henglep MLA Ledzamang Haukip, Singhat MLA Chinlunthang Manlun, Churachandpur MLA LM Khaute and Saikot MLA Paulinlal Haukip, seeking their cooperation to ensure effective implementation of government schemes at grassroots level. He also called on family of late former Minister Vungzagin Valte and expressed condolences. The director interacted with Anganwadi workers, helpers, supervisors and departmental staff, listening to their grievances and assuring early redressal. Members of Anganwadi Workers Association appreciated his visit, with one member expressing desire to meet the Chief Minister directly. Addressing the media, Sheikh Abdul Hakim stated that 6 months of pending old age pension funds would be released within April and emphasized improved coordination with MLAs and transparency in beneficiary identification. He He also inspected One Stop Centre and District Social Welfare Office as part of reviewing ongoing services and ensuring effective last-mile delivery of welfare schemes. Regional Institute of Medical Sciences, RIMS Imphal, observed World Autism Awareness Day 2026 today under the theme Autism and Humanity. Every life has value at Kamal Hall of Department of Psychiatry in collaboration with District Early Intervention Centre, DEIC, Imphal West. The program was attended by Director Professor G. Sunil Kumar Sharma, Medical Superintendent Professor N. Sanjeev Singh, Dean Academics Professor L. Rajesh Singh, Professor R. K. Lenin Singh of Psychiatry and Professor C. H. Syam Sundar Singh, Head of Pediatrics. Speaking on the occasion, the director stressed the importance of early identification, timely intervention and inclusive care for children with autism spectrum disorder. During the program, the director and medical superintendent interacted with children and their parents and distributed toys, snacks and stationery items. Officials informed that 35 new cases, including 30 boys and 5 girls, have been identified so far and are under regular follow-up. The event was also attended by Deputy Director, Chief Accounts Officer, faculty members from Pediatrics, ENT, Psychiatry and Clinical Psychology, members of the DEIC team and officials from the Chief Medical Officer's Office, Imphal West.
Spectrum sida lady of the Lebak Sigi, product winner, beneficiary of Nimba, Mayam C, you can see around 30 plus registration of Sida. Numaibagi, Wa Dinate, Nuai Spectrum disease, Mayam Society Sida, Nuai, Puna Dinate, open Legacy, this is a lifelong journey. Lapuna Kamina guide only the money health only has a effort. Quite a contribution, hierarchy, with the parents in the hygienic, we have to be very patient. Patience like I think at some point we will run out of patience and we have to be very sensitive and I think you know better. My parents are very single. Yes, special kids require special attention. If we can help them early, like to certain extent or to significant extent, modify the science.
Veteran filmmaker Aribam Shyam Sharma has written to Governor Ajay Kumar Bhalla, expressing strong concern over the failure of Manipur University to confer honorary degrees on 3 eminent personalities, despite earlier decision. In his letter addressed to the governor in his capacity as Chief Rector of the university, Shyam Sharma termed the actions of the university's Executive Council as strange contortions and alleged that the decision taken in 2022 to honor contributions in arts and culture was quietly dropped during the 15th convocation held on March 27. The filmmaker stated that subsequent clarification issued by the university was self-incriminating and hinted at possible interventions that blocked the conferment at the last moment on grounds of non-deserving. He described treatment of late theatre icon Ratan Tiam and noted Nat Sankirtana Guru Saugajam Thanil Singh as demeaning, asserting that both were widely respected in their respective fields. Shyam Sharma, the only surviving nominee among the 3, said remaining silent would dishonor their memory and appealed to authorities to prevent such intrigues and disgraces in the future. Now, before we move on, it's time for a short commercial break. We'll be right back. Stay tuned.
Kripadasini Advanced Hospital da Hemorrhagic Stroke Head Injury Comprehensive Management Unit ama hangdokjari.
Koi hostal la koi approach tawjir se keyhole surgery ne approach tawjai.
Kripadasini Hospital na sizinariba Hamilton C6 ventilator haiba si AI technology yauraba ventilator amani.
Brain tumor gi operation na se akoi hospital la phajana pangthok sai. Akoi da lairiba microscope asi Leica gi Provido Premium Optics Neurosurgical Microscope ni. Ada koi na add on na hapsan jariba sodium fluorescent technology haina software ama hapsen jai.
Masigi su mathakta well trained staff singna patient bu thuna amasung hena fahanba asina hospital da admit tawbaga lying bagi matam hantahanduna patient gi imung manungda cell changbagi changsu hantahanba ngami
akoina decompressive craniotomy plus cysternectomy hana procedure am hapchan jai aduna brain gi swelling se handahali recovery time da thuhal
Kripadasini Advanced Hospital asi PMJY amadi CMHT impanel fanglaba hospital ni Kripadasini Advanced Hospital Palace Compound near Vaikachandra Open Air Theatre.
Great opportunity for local operators. SKTV is expanding. Come and be a part of SKTV revolution with high-speed internet, IPTV along with OTT and other benefits. We are building stronger connections through franchising. Become a local cable operator and provide reliable information and entertainment to your neighbors. Unlock your growth with our technology and top-tier service. So if you're looking for exclusive partnership opportunities, then please call us at 700-5259-437 or 897-420-9157.
Welcome back. You're watching SKTV Primetime English News. More news and updates. Milal has taken strong exception to the rejection of a contestant from iGlam Miss and Mistress 10 Manipur and Miss and Mistress Union Manipur Beauty Contest 2026 for answering a jury question in Manipuri. In a press release, Milal Publicity Secretary stated that incident, which went viral on social media, has sparked outrage among Manipuris who value their language and culture. It further claimed that iGlam's office was found locked and officials unreachable despite attempts to contact them. The organization went on to urge the iGlam authorities to contact them within 5 days. Milal has also appealed to all concerned to avoid such incidents in the future. Rongmei Naga People's Organization RNPO and Rongmei Naga Council Manipur RNCM have submitted a joint ultimatum to Manipur Chief Minister Yumnam Khemchand, urging him to expedite the construction of the Tribal Freedom Fighter of India Museum in honor of legendary freedom fighter Rani Gaidinliu at her birthplace, Nungkau in Tamenglong district. The organizations expressed disappointment over the delay in constructing the museum, despite the Ministry of Home Affairs, Government of India releasing funds 5 years ago and a foundation stone being laid by Union Home Minister Amit Shah in 2021. The organizations called the stalemate in the project a dishonor to Rani Gaidinliu and negligence on the part of the Manipur government. They have also demanded rectification of the overlapping issue between Tamenglong District and Jiribam Forest Division, which has been a long-standing concern for the local population. The organizations threatened to blockade National Highway 37 and ban major national projects within their jurisdiction if their demands are not met by the end of April 2026. All Manipur Muslim Students Organization AMSO has expressed satisfaction with improvements observed in Madrasa schools operating under Waqf Board Manipur. In a press release issued today, the AMSO president stated that a recent inspection revealed significant progress in the overall functioning of these institutions. The president reported that 26 regular teachers appointed under the Madrasa modernization scheme were found to be effectively teaching subjects such as rhymes, Meitei Maik, Hindi and Arabic to nearly 600 students across Sunrise Public School at Lilong Nungai and Madrasa Zamul Islam at Hangam Thabi. It was further noted that an additional 11 teachers had been hired through monthly honorariums to supplement the staff. The student organization also expressed its appreciation for the provision of free school uniforms and textbooks, noting that these measures had greatly alleviated the financial hardships of students living below the poverty line. AMSO also acknowledged the sincere efforts being made by the Waqf Board to construct 5 additional classrooms to address existing infrastructural shortages. The 9th Wari Liba Cherau Festival 2026 has commenced at Hojai, Nandapur in Assam. The event, hosted by Repertory of Wari Lila Manipur Head Office, Kurai Chaithabi, Lairak, Imphal, with an aim of promoting Manipuri storytelling, plays and traditional art forms among Meiteis living outside Manipur. The event, organized in association with Repertory Brahmaputra Valley Branch Hojai, will continue till April 5. The inaugural ceremony began with hoisting of the flag by President of the Repertory Wari Leela Brahmaputra Valley Branch, KSH Vishnu Singha. As part of the opening rituals, floral tributes and prayers were offered to departed souls, particularly honoring past storytelling teachers who contributed to the preservation of the art form. Former Vice President of Assam Sahitya Parishad, Pukhrambam Kamini Singha, appreciated Director of Repertory of Wari Leela Manipur, Takilambam Shyam Kanhai. Under whose directives, the festival is being organized at various locations in Assam every year with an aim to promote such art form. 3 Wari Leela artists of Manipur, including Director Shyam Kanhai, 4 from Repertory Barak Valley Branch Kasar and 7 from Brahmaputra Valley Branch Assam, attended the event. Senior active member of Repertory of Wari Leela Manipur, Samurai Latpam Kunjabihari Sharma, narrated a tale of Dhomya Guru from Birat Parva of Mahabharat.
Adudi Guru Deva, Yaragadi, Nasi Magling, the Kari Kaiba Libagi. Hey, Pasaki.
Assam Rifles has commenced comprehensive pre-recruitment training PRT program at Nambol Garrison in Bishnupur district from April 1. The initiative aims to prepare local youth for recruitment as Agniveers in the Indian Armed Forces and as constables in the Central Armed Police Forces. A batch of 10 youths has enrolled in the free training program, which focuses on both physical conditioning and academic preparation. The training module includes endurance runs, strength-building exercises, medical checkups and theory classes conducted by experienced instructors. Trainees are also provided with nutritious diet, including eggs and milk to support their physical development. During the inaugural session, officials highlighted recruitment procedures and stressed the importance of discipline and hard work, while also outlining the long-term benefits of a career in the forces. A motivational film showcasing last year's 100% success rate of 25 candidates was screened to inspire participants. The program concluded with a group photograph marking the beginning of the training, as Assam Rifles encouraged more eligible youth to join future sessions. A young woman's life was saved aboard an Air India flight from Tokyo to New Delhi when a Manipuri critical care specialist stepped in to handle a severe medical emergency. Dr. Loni Lirina, critical care specialist at American Oncology Institute, Babina Specialty Hospital, Imphal, successfully saved a 21-year-old female passenger who suffered an acute asthma attack on February 28 aboard Air India flight AI-357. The incident occurred when the woman suddenly complained of severe breathing difficulty and chest discomfort, prompting the cabin crew to make an announcement requesting qualified medical professionals on board. Dr. Loni Lirina, who was returning from Tokyo along with a junior doctor, a foreign national, immediately responded and took charge of the situation. Upon examination, the patient was found to have known history of asthma during childhood. Her heart rate had shot up to 160 beats per minute and her blood pressure had dropped to a dangerously low 90/60. Acting swiftly, Dr. Loni and her colleague administered oxygen support, nebulization and necessary emergency medications. Within 30 minutes, the patient's condition was successfully stabilized. Although there was initial consideration for an emergency landing, the patient's improved condition allowed the flight to continue safely to New Delhi. Speaking about the incident, Dr. Loni Lirina, who hails from Senapati district and currently serving at Babina Specialty Hospital in Imphal, said medical emergencies are often reported during the flight, emphasizing that although every 600 flights have medical emergency, fate of the patient depends on the medical professionals on the flight.
Emergencies happen anywhere, anytime. During my flight, international flight from Tokyo to Delhi, which was a 10-hour flight, Air India flight, there was a medical emergency halfway during the flight on board. So there was, just 2 hours before landing, there was an announcement saying that there's a medical emergency requiring of a doctor immediately. When I stood up and went ahead, went to check what was going on, the whole crew was in panic mode, asking what to do. There was a young lady who was gasping for breath, and she was on asking further questions. She said she was having chest pain, and when we checked her vitals, her pulse was very feeble. Her BP was around 80 to 60. Then her pulse rate, heart rate was around 160, and her saturation was around 80% with that oxygen given. So on further asking her history, she was on all patient of asthma as a kid, currently not on any medications. And during that time, the crew asked whether they would have to do an emergency landing because of this situation. But I asked them we will give the medications and see further after some time whether it settles or not. By the grace of God, this is a situation which we deal on a daily basis in my workplace. So we were able to administer the drugs which was available on board, and after around 20-30 minutes, she did settle down.
The 112th Battalion of the Central Reserve Police Force (CRPF) celebrated its 36th Raising Day with great enthusiasm and ceremonial grandeur at the district headquarters in Kangpokpi on Wednesday. The celebration was marked by a series of activities conducted in the days leading up to the main event, including inter-company games and sports, a debate competition on security scenario in Manipur, and an online quiz. A company clinched the winner's trophy in volleyball, while A company emerged victorious in a tug of war. Exhibition matches involving personnel from various branches were also held, adding to the festive spirit. On the main day, homage was paid to the unit's martyrs at the Martyrs Memorial in recognition of their supreme sacrifice in the line of duty. The battalion also revisited its operational achievements, inspiring and motivating the serving personnel. Ceremonial highlights included Guard of Honor to the Commandant and Special Sainik Sammelan at the Quarter Guard. The evening cultural program was attended by DIG Operations KPI Range, Rajesh Kumar, along with several senior officers, civil officials and invited guests.
मणिपुर में सन 2023 में जब स्थिति खराब हुई तो अतिरिक्त बलों को अन्य राज्यों से बुलाया गया और ये इस बल को भी सितंबर 2024 को केपीआई डिस्ट्रिक्ट में पदस्थ किया गया। इसकी सभी कंपनियां केपीआई में पदस्थ है और मुझे सौभाग्य प्राप्त हुआ सभी कंपनियों में जाने का। सिर्फ 1501 जो इनके पोस्ट है उसको छोड़ करके मैं इस बल की सभी कंपनियां और जितने भी पोस्ट हैं सभी को विजिट कर चुका हूं। मुझे आज कहते हुए अपार खुशी हो रही है कि इस बल के सभी अधिकारी, अधीनस्थ अधिकारी और कार्मिकों ने अपने अथक प्रयास से इतने कम दिनों में बटालियन न सिर्फ बटालियन की स्थापना की बल्कि अपनी ड्यूटी को सही ढंग से अंजाम दे रहे हैं।
The Indian Army on Thursday inaugurated a computer training laboratory at John Calvin Academy School, Leimakok, in a significant step towards promoting digital education. The initiative, aligned with the vision of Digital India, aims to enhance digital literacy and provide students with access to modern learning tools. The newly established lab is equipped with 6 computers along with essential IT peripherals to facilitate e-learning. The event was actively participated by students, teachers and local residents with cultural performances including traditional Wi-Fi dance, adding color to the program. Students were felicitated by FWO chairperson Anupama for their performances. As part of the outreach effort, 6 ceiling fans were also distributed to improve the school's infrastructure. An interactive session with students was held to encourage the adoption of digital learning, while the program concluded with a vote of thanks by the school principal. Mount Everest College celebrated its annual cultural day at the college auditorium with the theme Unity Through Cultural Heritage. The event, jointly organized by the Cultural Committee and the IQAC, was graced by many dignitaries, including Vice Principal Dr. Gonmei Maithan Lungpo. In his address, Dr. Gonmei noted that while culture is a powerful tool for unity, it must be anchored in justice, equality, liberty and fraternity to prevent social tension. Highlighting Manipur's diversity of approximately 33 tribes, he expressed hope that mutual respect and patience would foster peaceful coexistence. The celebration saw vibrant participation from students representing the Zilyarong, Paumai, Tangkhul, Mao, Nepali, Maram and Kuki communities who showcased their traditions through various cultural displays and competitions. Now moving on in the sports news. Neroka FC is set to play their second home match against Sporting Club de Goa on April 3 at Kumanlambag Main Stadium during the 2025-26 I-League 2 season on a home and away basis under the aegis of All India Football Federation (AIFF). A blessing-seeking program was held today at the residence of Wangkai Assembly Constituency MLA Thangjom Arun Kumar, who also serves as president of Neroka FC, and attended by club officials, players and supporters. Addressing the gathering, MLA Thangjom Arun Kumar expressed disappointment over the low turnout during Neroka FC's first home match against Delhi Football Club on March 28, saying the team failed to receive the expected fan support. However, he noted that the players and officials showed great determination and fighting spirit. He expressed confidence that the players will achieve the target expected by fans and supporters at the match to be played with Sporting Club de Goa tomorrow. Club officials and players including Prateek Kumar, Aloysius M, Fijam Sanadhoi, Waikom Rohit, Waikom Arun Kumar and Loitongbam Kishan assured full commitment and promised to give their all in the match. Neroka FC will play their first away match of the season on April 9 against GMSC at Cooperage Stadium in Mumbai. The team management stated that they are focusing on building a strong combination to secure maximum points from the upcoming fixtures.
Players-singsu yam tawai yauna sanabi and JFC ka sanabado tuki matik nuai yengbada angangsing mamagi haijaba mamagi ngamjaba level da moi sanajai pesu akoina ha yam hena wang expect tawrdugasu akogi expectation gi wangda moina performance pi adu yam nuai club asigi run tawna borakda chindagi horaga field bawda lowriba tawdang si responsibility singsi toina maki magi fazana responsibility lowner kadani team amana success hoidoisi aduna masing handaki lakadriba team sida akoi tuki mamidu tabuwi kogi unity fazana lei hoji bosinga players-singa yam fajaba relation laibu Pangi, the players in America, Yamshina, Tanamina, Yamshina, Magamaga, support on Nabagi, Mogi, Mami, Matava, Kuyaquina, do a good team, the Sweet and Maki, success Wagani, Equisokogi, best level, the orders I get to Manipur, Leviva, Polbunu Siviva, Nerokabunu Siviva, Miamnasu, support of you, Kuyakogi, best level, the Honor Zaraga, and the key, second division, Nijik Sida, My Paga, Mukahana, first division level, the current honors again.
And in the weather report, India Meteorological Department Meteorological Center Imphal has forecast isolated rain and thunder showers across many districts of Manipur over the next week. Districts likely to experience rain and thunderstorms include Tamenglong, Senapati, Kangpukpi, Imphal West, Imphal East, Ukhrul, Jiribam, None, Churachandpur and Farzol. While Bishnupur, Thoubal, Kagching, Technopal and Chandal are expected to witness mostly dry weather, with chances of light rain in some areas around April 5 and 6. Kamjong is likely to see mainly dry conditions with brief spells of rain during this period. According to IMD warning, thunderstorms accompanied by lightning are very likely at isolated places till April 4 in districts including Tamenglong, Kangpukpi, Imphal West, Imphal East, Jiribam, None, Bishnupur, Kagching, Churachandpur and Farzol, while no significant warnings have been issued for Senapati, Ukhrul, Kamjong, Thoubal, Technopal and Chandal. Residents have been advised to remain alert during thunderstorms and lightning activity. On the other hand, according to ICAR Regional Center Lamphel, state's maximum temperature was recorded at 28 degrees Celsius, while the minimum temperature was 20 degrees Celsius. The maximum relative humidity was measured to be 74% in the morning and 67% in the evening. Now, before we wrap up, let's take a quick look at the headlines once again. Governor Ajay Kumar Bhalla highlights joint efforts of government and public in ensuring accessible and affordable healthcare across the state. Federation of Honorary President Sapumcha Jaduni cautions government's plan to conduct census before updating NRC in Manipur will fail to procure accurate results. And the JSAM volunteers hurled spoiled eggs at BOSEM office to highlight their frustration over publishing substandard textbooks despite their demands. Now that's all we have for today's Primetime English News. Thank you for watching SKTV. Keep watching for more news and updates. Have a good night.